Hello Capricorn, thank you so much for checking out this video. This is going to be your love reading. It's going to be a general love reading, so will not resonate with every Capricorn watching, so just keep that in mind. It's going to be a special reading because I'm going to be doing two spreads in this video. The first half of the video will be for those of you who are already in a connection with someone, and the second half of the video will be for those of you who are single. So stick around if you want to watch both, or just feel free to fast forward if you just are interested in the singles reading. We're just going to get right into this. Spirit for Capricorn, please. What does Capricorn need to know in regards to love? Capricorns who are in a connection, Spirit, what do they need to know? Those that are already in a connection. I'm going to be doing a simplified Celtic cross today, and I'm using the tarot of the Golden Wheel. The cards that I use are linked in the description box. Thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, subscribed, commented. I really appreciate it. I read all of your comments. All right, so let's get into it, Spirit. Love messages for Capricorn couples. Okay, starting off with the Four of Swords crossed by Six of Wands reverse. So off the bat, it looks like you're resting or healing, recuperating from something that was not successful. Let's see, I'm going to clarify all of these. Why is this happening? What's the root? Why is this happening, Spirit? Why is this happening? Judgment reversed. So this is all happening because of a bad judgment call, possibly karma. Someone not learning from their mistakes, someone still needing to learn a lesson. Someone whose judgment was blocked caused them to make the wrong decision here. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Ten of Wands reversed. So something that's just very overwhelming, a burden that you've been carrying that needs to be dropped or has been dropped. This is what you're thinking about. And I think it's because something here just didn't work out, wasn't successful. Someone did things for the wrong reasons or because they wanted recognition. They cared about how they appeared to other people, possibly. Now, Capricorn, keep in mind, this could be a spread all about you, or it could also be about your person, because the energy can be flipped. But just so I can keep this less confusing, I'll just say Capricorn. Queen of Wands at the bottom. I feel like that you need to drop a burden because there's something you want. There's something you want to go after. You have a goal in mind. So let's see what happened in the recent past. I am going to clarify all of these. What happened in the recent past for Capricorn? What happened? Five of Cups. So the past has not been kind to you. I keep looking at this card. Okay, I'll clarify before I say what I think that might mean. Tell me about the near future, please, for Capricorn couples. Those Capricorns that are in a connection, Spirit. Tell me about what's happening in the near future. Death reversed. Scorpio energy there with the Death reversed. That is someone who is resisting change, and it's because the World reversed. I feel like in the near future, Capricorn, there's something that either you are delaying, a new beginning that you are delaying, or there's some sort of block to a new beginning for you. The World reverse, this is someone that is unable, unwilling to close a chapter to begin a new one because they're still stuck in the old one. This could also mean that you haven't gotten closure about possibly an ending here. So let's see, let's get to the bottom of this. I'm just going to use the same deck. And I apologize in advance because this deck is very tall and my hands can only go so far. So I might drop some cards and I'll just put them right back if, you know, it's just a sloppy shuffle. So I'm just apologizing in advance because I'll probably get some comments. Tell me about the Four of Swords and the Six of Wands reverse. What is this about? Four of Swords and the Six of Wands reverse. Nine of Wands. So this could be something that's been a long time coming. Maybe this is a connection that you've been in for a while, or you've just been in this situation with someone for a while. I feel like someone's just tired. Tired of dealing with this, or just tired from what's happening. The Nine of Wands, even though they're tired, even though they're like guarded and on the defensive, and even though they might have some trust issues, they don't give up. So it's almost like you're holding on here. Now there's an Eight of Cups reversed at the bottom. You might be holding on because you're either waiting for someone to return to you or because you want to leave a situation. You're holding on. Tell me more about the Four of Swords and the Six of Wands reverse. The Devil reverse. Capricorn energy here. It's all about breaking free from an unhealthy attachment, not being tied down by toxicity, recognizing that something is unhealthy as well. Because usually when the Devil card is reversed, you are trapped by something. There's chains around you, but it's like you're just okay with it. You know, you don't really make the effort to take them off, the chains. So it could be that you're recognizing that something is unhealthy here. It could be that you are trying to get out of a toxic environment or trying to get over the negativity, the feeling stuck. Also, the Devil reverse could mean that you are making different choices. Choices that don't necessarily excite you. For example, you know, these are smart, logical choices, because when the Devil is upright, you're slave to your desires. You let your temptations, or you let temptations kind of get away from you or guide you. You're not strong enough to say no to a temptation, for example, or an addiction. But when it's reversed, there's something here that you are recognizing that is needing to be let go of, because that's why, otherwise, why would you want to break free, right? Let me move these over. Very interesting. And I feel like this was hidden from you with the Sun reversed. Like you didn't see this clearly, that this was not going to be successful. It's like you hung in there hoping for something different. And now you're really thinking about this with the Four of Swords. You're really coming to terms with what this really is. Tell me about Judgment reversed. What's this about down here? What's Judgment reversed about? What's Judgment reversed? Knight of Cups reversed. This could have been somebody that told you what you wanted to hear, made you promises that they couldn't keep, played with your emotions here. It's like they used your emotions against you in this situation. That's what the Knight of Cups reversed does. They're sweet talkers, and when they're reversed, they're sweet talkers for the wrong reason, or because they have an alternative end goal, or like they have what's the word I'm trying to say? I know what word I want to say, I just can't think of it right now. But it's like they have their own agenda. Tell me more about the Judgment card reversed. It could be that this is a karmic partner for you, or some sort of karmic situation as well with a Knight of Cups. Tell me about Judgment reversed, please. King of Swords. I think you know this though. I think you're recognizing this. King of Swords, they see right through things. They are extremely intelligent, direct, no BS. High Priestess reversed. Maybe you are ready to have like the conversations you need to have to get out of this mess. Maybe this has been, again, hidden, a secret that, you know, an illusion that you probably didn't see clearly. And now you're seeing it very clearly with the King of Swords. So clearly that you can talk about it. Hang on, let me have some coffee. Very interesting. And it's like, now that you know that this mess that's here, the lack of success, it's like, now that you know that this had no future, or this wasn't going to work out anyway, now that you know this, now that you see it clearly, on your mind is, well, I need to just get this over with. This needs to be over. Tell me about the Ten of Wands reverse. And it's very interesting because all of the spreads that I've been doing for singles and couples, for like all of the signs that I've done up to this point, love is not, I'm not really getting a lot of cards about love. Not even reversed. This is like, maybe I'll get like a Page of Cups reversed or a Queen of Cups reversed, like one. But most of the spread is not about love, which is very interesting to me. You know, and I know some people are thinking, well, it's because all of your cards are reversed. No, I mean, not even reversals. Not even a Two of Cups reverse. All right, tell me about the Ten of Wands reverse. Let's see if your spread will be different, Capricorn. By the way, this is you right here, Capricorn, with the Devil card. That's your energy. And I do love when the Devil is reversed. I find it to be such an important card. It's one of my favorite reversals, the Devil reverse. So I feel like this is you kind of coming into your own here in a positive way. Tell me about the Ten of Wands reverse. Why is the Ten of Wands reverse for my Capricorn couples? Yeah, Queen of Wands. Wasn't this at the bottom of the deck when I pulled that card out? You tell me, because I've already forgotten. But is there something you're going to go after once this burden is set down? Tell me about the Ten of Wands reverse. Thank you. Eight of Swords. I feel like this is the problem here. I feel like you put yourself in this. You put yourself in mental prisons. I feel like this is what you want. Ace of Cups reverse at the bottom. I always want to say Ace of Cups reverse when I'm pointing to the bottom of the deck. Look at this. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, guys. Actually a card about love. It's so exciting. But look what it comes with. Fear. Doubt. Feeling trapped in your situation. Anxiety, stress. You know, you have what it takes with the Queen of Wands upright. She is, you know, if any queen is going to get something done, it's going to be the Queen of Wands. If anybody wants to achieve a goal, if anybody wants to be fearless towards an objective, if anybody wants to just get things done, you want to be a Queen of Wands energy. Straight up. She doesn't lose, the Queen of Wands. She gets things done, and she does it with like flair, you know? But this Queen of Wands is blocked by this Eight of Swords. Look at this Eight of Swords just blocking her right here. Like, it's just on top of her. It's like you're trying to peek from beneath this fear. You need to just get over this mental prison. And I think it's because when it comes to love, when it comes to emotion, sometimes we just don't have that confidence that we need. Fear holds us back so many times. I feel like that's what's kind of happening here. So tell me about the Five of Cups. What happened in the past? Okay. Seven of Pentacles here. What can you tell me? That was sloppy. What can you tell me about the Five of Cups? What happened back here? Something in the past. Maybe you're missing someone, having regrets, sad, disappointed. That's something that, okay. Something that didn't pan out for you. Do I want this? No. Tell me more about the Five of Cups. I'm sorry, guys. Please bear with me. If it doesn't feel right, I'm not taking the card. And it's just something that I can't explain. I just know. Tell me about the Five of Cups, please. Unless that King of Wands wants to come out again. Okay, the World reverse. Perfect. I love when cards just keep coming back out because, again, it's like, it is the message. Oh my gosh, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Check this out. These are very strong energies here with the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune's upright, which means fate and fortune are on your side, Capricorn. Things can work out for you, but here's this World reverse. This is something in the past that you need to get over here. Maybe you haven't gotten closure about something from the past. Maybe you feel you can't fully move on. And again, Five of Cups, this is an emotional response. I feel like you are holding yourself back over someone that I feel was you know was not right for you, or this wasn't the situation that you ever wanted to be in. And you know that. You might ignore it, but you know it. Tell me about Death reverse in the near future. Tell me about Death reverse, please. Hierophant reverse. Some of you could be in a long-term commitment with this person. Taurus energy there. Some of you could be not wanting to have a divorce. Maybe you want to rebel against what's expected of you, but at the same time, you don't want to change things too much. Tell me about Death reverse, please. What's going on here with Death reverse? Going on here? No, I got two. Okay. Knight of Swords reverse and the Magician. So I feel like you can manifest something here. But again, it's like you're blocking yourself, or something to do with messages, with communication. Knight of Swords reverse. This typically is someone who's not on your side. They tend to tell you the truth, but in a harsh way, very blunt. This could be communication that's very like, it demoralizes you, or it upsets you possibly. And it's all about the delivery, right? Like the delivery, it could be like it's unexpected. It's like if someone were to bring you an envelope and just smacks you in the head with it, right? That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up here, especially with this Knight of Swords reversed. It's almost like you're wanting to make something happen, but the delivery or the communication, something's not working here. And it could be because you're trying to bring something back that doesn't have a real future. It's like you're trying to bring something back here that never grew. Look at that. There's no harvest there. It's all kind of just planted, but nothing has been harvested. No green anywhere there. So be very careful, Capricorn. It could also be that someone is waiting for you to end something, to break free of something, before they can deliver a message that they've been manifesting here. What's at the bottom? The star. Beautiful energy. Aquarius energy here with the star. This is all about healing, renewal, hope, and faith. You could be wanting to heal from this situation. You could be wanting, again, if you're trying to renew something here, maybe you want to come back to the person you broke up with, or you had some sort of separation from. But I feel like there's something blocking this here with the Knight of Swords reverse. It's almost like you want things to be exactly as they were. You know, you don't want things to change. You don't want things to end. You know, you don't want things to be over. But at the same time, I feel like something has to change. If this is the exact same situation you're going to go back to, it's not going to be successful. There has to be some sort of transformation there. So I'm going to move right into the single spread. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are leaving, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if this resonated with you. But I'm just going to move right into the singles spread. So let's see what's going on for those Capricorns who are single. Spirit for my single Capricorns. What messages do you have in regards to love for my single Capricorns? I can never shuffle this deck like I want to. You know, having really small hands is just the worst thing for a tarot reader, because these card decks are always so big. For Capricorn singles, please. What do they need to know in regards to love? Spirit, what do they need to know in regards to love? All right, let's get into this. What does Capricorn need to know in regards to love? My single Capricorns, what do they need to know in regards to love? Nope. Okay. That's why. So we got Strength and the Hierophant, two major arcanas right off the bat, which tells me this is going to be a very interesting reading. My single viewers. Strength and the Hierophant, my goodness. Leo and Taurus energies here. And there you are. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. So this reading is for you singles out there. Something here I feel like with the Hierophant and the Strength card, I feel like you have very high standards. I don't know why I'm getting that particular message, because essentially this is the heart of the reading, the main reasons for this reading here. And for some reason, I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at like, this is what Capricorn singles want. I don't know why, but this is what you guys, I feel like, are focused on. You want not just any commitment. You want this type of commitment. Stable, grounded, long-term, values, morals, traditions. Like that's all you're thinking about. We'll see when I clarify what that's about. Why is this happening here with the Strength and Hierophant? Why is this happening here for my Capricorn singles? King of Wands. Ooh-hee. So either you have someone that you are very attracted to at this time. Someone could be attracted to you at this time, or this is what's coming in with the King of Wands. This is someone very sexy. Like King of Wands is very sexy energy, very confident energy. They feel, I mean, King of Wands is like they have it all. They are attractive, but also hardworking. They take risks. They're fearless. They're confident, charismatic. You know what I mean? Like they have it all. I feel like this is what you're waiting for here. What's on your mind? Let's see. What's on your mind? What's on the mind of the single Capricorns? What's on your mind? Whew. Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. I already knew this was going to be an interesting reading, but like, you are thinking about love. Okay, so that's all you're thinking about. Love, commitment, King of Wands energy. What happened in the recent past? I am going to clarify all of these. What happened in the recent past, please? Two of Swords reversed. Okay, so some sort of decision here has been made. We'll see if that's the case. Tell me about what's coming up in the near future. What's coming up in the near future, please? Eight of Wands. Wow. Communication. Ooh, this is getting juicy. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. What? What? Gemini energy with the Lovers. Some sort of communication or movement regarding a partnership, a choice in partner. This is getting juicy. Okay, so let's see. Tell me about the Strength card and the Hierophant, please, Spirit. Why is this here? Hold on, they want me to shuffle. Help me clarify these energies, please, for my single Capricorns. Tell me about Strength and the Hierophant, please. Why is Strength and the Hierophant here? Five of Cups reverse, Page of Wands. Wow. You are completely over the past here with the Five of Cups reversed. Ready for something new. You're ready for something new, but not just anything. You want someone that is confident enough and strong enough for you to take this long term. You're not into this like lots of options situation where you're just constantly dating people. You want one choice. You want someone to know exactly what they want. And I think it goes same for you, Capricorn. Like, you know what you want. There's no confusion here. You're completely crystal clear on what you're looking for. And whatever it is, it's not the past. You don't want that. Tell me about the King of Wands. I feel like this is going to be a very straight to the point reading. The Sun, there you go. I feel like someone, if they're not already in your life, someone's coming in here. And I have a lot of fire here. If there's somebody coming in here or you already have an eye on someone, they make you very happy. Like, it's like what you've been looking for here. Temperance reverse, more fire. This is a very fiery spread. So, you know, it's like they make you very happy, but maybe it won't come together super easily. There you are at the bottom of the deck. Devil reversed. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have water as well. And Capricorn. Knight of Swords reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. So I feel like this person that's coming your way, maybe things didn't work out in the past, or maybe when you first met this person, it's not somebody that you have to have dated, but it's almost like this person, maybe things didn't come together right away, or maybe you got off on the wrong foot or something like that. Or if you're meeting this person, that's what's going to happen. It's like at first you're going to be like, I don't know about this, but eventually this is the person for you. I feel like this Temperance reverse is because, you know, it didn't really come together in harmony, because it's almost like there was somebody that was trapped in something. Or maybe it was somebody that was still playing the field, or somebody that was in another attachment, or something like that. And so it couldn't come together perfectly. Tell me about, hold on, I haven't even asked my question. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. This is what's on your mind here. Yeah, look at this. Six of Cups reversed, the Chariot. I feel like you see what I'm saying? It's like you want to move forward from the past. You want to leave the past behind. I just keep getting that. You want to have real love, but I think in your mind, wow, Page of Cups, wow. You want success. You want genuine emotion. You want open and honest communication about how you feel about each other. Maybe you have something that you want to say to someone. Maybe someone here is moving towards you. You definitely have communication coming in. And these are very strong. Like I have some seriously major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards so far. So tell me about this Two of Swords reverse. What happened in the recent past? Tell me about the Two of Swords reverse. Ooh. 6 of Wands. So I feel like whatever choice you made in the past, it's going to bring about success. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's like you definitely were strong enough to make a decision. You had the courage to make a decision, and you did it because in your mind you want to be successful. On your mind is you want to be successful, you want victory, you want to be recognized, and so you're going to let go of whatever you need to let go of. You made a decision in the past that is going to bring you success. Tell me more about the Two of Swords reverse, just because I'm curious. With the 6 of Wands here, what's this? The Hermit, Virgo energy. So whatever decision you made, you really thought about it. And look at this. And I think it has to do, because again, this feeling of that I'm getting of you want genuine love. And, you know, this is something that you really have been thinking about, really evaluating for yourself. Listening to your intuition, wanting success. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a water sign. And I feel like in the past, you've been dealing with conflict, arguments, jealousy, and this is a burden that you've dropped because you're waiting for something better. I think there might be somebody that you already have in mind for a lot of you. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. What's this? What's this 8 of Wands about? Ace of Swords, definitely communication coming in. Definitely communication coming in. Something that's going to make things crystal clear for you here. Tell me more about the 8 of Wands, please. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Okay. What is happening with my cards? I'll just take these. What's at the bottom? 9 of Cups. Wish being granted, but then we have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands reverse. So again, with the 9 of Wands reverse, this is someone that has completely, they're no longer guarded. They're no longer they've given up. The 9 of Wands reverse, they no longer can do this. They can't do this anymore. I feel like someone, who is this? Who is coming in? It's like you're going to get somebody here. It's like you're going to be happy to hear from them with the 9 of Cups. But at the same time, there's fear. Can I get one more for the 8 of Wands? What is this? Tell me about the 8 of Wands, please. 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like it's going to be balanced, equal give and take here. Maybe you both have a lot to say. 8 of Wands, please. 10 of Cups. What? Definitely this is about, what's at the bottom? Okay. Someone could be wanting to come out of the cold here to have a 10 of Cups with you. So this could be somebody that wants to make things right with you. There could be children involved here. I have 2 cards with children. Does not have to be, but for some of you, there's children involved. Some sort of communication here. I think it has to do with something that you've dropped, something you've given up on. And now when this communication comes in, it's like it's going to be, you're going to feel stuck. Maybe someone's going to finally step it up, and so now there's doubt. Someone could be wanting to come out of the cold here. King of Cups came out. Very interesting. King of Cups is going to be coming in with communication. And it's almost like they're going to tell you, you know, I want it all with you. I want to make things right. There could be 2 people here that you are deciding between. For some of you, there's a King of Wands and a King of Cups, both upright. Maybe you need to be mentally strong to see this clearly, to have this clear communication. A lot of messages here, guys. I'm getting a lot of messages. In the sense of like, this could go so many different ways. It could be somebody from the past wanting to make things right and confusing you here, something that you had already given up on. They could be using children against you for some of you. It could be somebody completely new that wants to have a balanced and equal partnership here. They want to give it all to you, but it's like you're resisting in some way here. Fear is holding you back from maybe dropping your guard, from trusting someone again. Maybe they finally come in what you've always wanted, and it's like you hesitate.